Assalamu alaikum Nazreen. This is Dr. Khawaja Sajid Aslam, orthopedic surgeon with the program Bone and Health today. Today, the public awareness program which we are going to discuss is about total hip replacement. I'm sure many of us must have heard about this thing. Generally speaking, is a new hip joint. Today, we're going to discuss how do I operate and perform this kind of operation, because every surgeon performs according to his training, according to the way he has been trained to do it. There's a lot of myth about this procedure. Generally speaking, many of people are scared of this kind of operation as well. Generally, all kind of orthopedic operation related to bones, they are scared of. There are multiple reasons about that. The most important reason is people are scared to get infection. Well, that's fact. It can get infected as well. Let's get back to our own topic. How do I do total hip replacement? There are certain indications why total hip replacement is required. In which patients? First of all, people who get the osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis of their hip joints. Arthritis is when there is the damage of cartilage, either degenerative changes or because of fracture or old age. The cartilage has been destroyed and the bones come into contact with each other and rub and gives pain. So your mobility is reduced, cannot walk, cannot sleep, cannot perform your daily routine activities. Other thing is when you get the hip operation and it's failed somehow. For example, DHS, or you put the rod inside your thigh bone and it gets failed. So there is a way to get it treated, to get back to your normal routine activity, and that's a total hip replacement. That is complete joint, complete new joint. I perform this operation without general anesthesia. I do it under spinal anesthesia. You get injection on your backbone and your legs get paralyzed. You don't feel any pain at all. So it's almost 1 to 1.5 hour operation. You get around 10 centimeter cut on the side of your hip joint. We remove, because a hip joint is like that, is a femur, that's a head, and that's a thigh bone. So we cut this head out and replace it with metal. You must have seen over the some photographs, and you can see on the display as well. There's a post-operative x-rays and photographs where you can see this head has been replaced by a metal head, and that's a cup, a sternum. Here we grind it because cartilage has completely gone. So we grind it, make it smooth, and apply the plastic over there and make a new joint, an easy to mobile, easy, pain-free joint. You get it. So it's around 1.5 hour operation. The day you get operation, just 6 hours after the operation, you can walk full weight bearing. You can apply full weight on that leg and you can walk after 6 hours the operation. And around 2 days post-operatively, you can go home. There are certain precautions which you can. First of all, I would tell you what benefit you get after this kind of operation. The single most important benefit which you get is the pain-free joint on day 1. The day you get your operation, your previous pain is completely gone, completely. And the pain you have is operative pain, just like any other operation you get. And couple of weeks when sutures are out, your pain gradually, slowly ease off. So once you get the pain-free joint, you can walk 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, you can walk pain-free without any medication. That is single most important benefit for this operation. Of course, there are certain problems related to this operation as well. For example, there are chances to get the wound infection. Around 1% is a chance to get the wound infection. It depends if wound infection is superficial or deep. If you early present and the superficial infection is easy to manage, and if it's a deep infection on late presentation, it's a bit difficult to manage, but still is manageable. The other potential complication which can be is the clotting of blood in leg veins. That's a DVT, deep venous thrombosis. And that blood clot can dislodge and go to lungs and can be fatal as well. To minimize this risk, we give the blood thinning medication for 35 days after the operation. There are certain things, certain precautions which you don't have to do or you have to avoid to keep your hip joint long life is never cross your legs. Don't sit on a chair where your hips are down and your legs are up. Otherwise, you get the pain-free. It's a wonderful operation, actually. It's a pain-free joint and a wonderful operation. As I said, knee joint and hip joint is the one which we use every day when we take even a single step. Whenever we walk, we use these joints. And we need these joints in a perfect condition to walk pain-free and long distance and perform our daily routine activities. So don't get scared, actually, about this operation. A lot of people who makes you scared and makes you against this operation. This new joint, either a knee or a hip, is somehow a new operation, a new kind of thing in Asian countries. So a lot of myths, a lot of questions. I always tell my patients that whenever you have any queries about the operation related to this replacement surgery, you better ask these questions to the person, to the doctor who is performing these operations. Not all orthopedic surgeons perform this kind of operations. And the surgeon and the doctor who is not performing these operations cannot guide you properly. So you have to ask these questions only to those doctors, those orthopedic surgeons who perform these surgeries. And ask questions freely. More you ask questions, more you get the answers, and more you feel relaxed and feel that this kind of procedure is beneficial. You can see X-rays on the display as well, how we perform this kind of operations. On display is my contact number. You can contact me for any question or appointment. You're most welcome. Thank you.